Hi mamas, and welcome again to my pregnancy calm series. So let's just find a comfortable position, whether that's with the legs crossed, legs out in front, whatever feels good for you. I always find that it's very nice to have a cushion or a small bolster or even a rolled up blanket, folded blanket underneath you, just to give you a little bit of a lift, because this helps lift the pelvis slightly and it helps us to lift a little taller. So we start to create a little bit of space back in the lungs. Obviously, the bigger our bump becomes, the more the baby invades our space, the less space we have in our lungs. So trying to take that little lift will create that bit of extra space. So let's just take our thumb and index finger together and just rest the hands, just back of the hands down onto the legs. So again, your legs may be out in front, that's absolutely fine, or just cross gently as we are here. And we're just going to allow the shoulders to be relaxed. And let's just take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just sigh the breath away. Deep breath in once again. And just sigh your breath away. One more time, deep breath in. And a little sigh. Just coming to your natural breath now. So the breath is a lovely tool for calming the nervous system. I've said this before, but it really is. Just tuning into the breath, even if you don't want to practice breathing techniques, just simply observing the breath is a great tool for just calming the nervous system and helping you begin to focus gently inward towards your body. So we're going to rest the hands to the legs now and just start to take a little circle all the way around. So these are lovely, these little rotations for waking up the core, also releasing out any tension in the lower back. So we're just going to take that circle all the way around and then just begin to take it back in the opposite direction. And just begin to bring yourself back to center, just adjusting as you need to. And again, just taking that length again through your spine. Nice deep breath in. And release out once again. And let's just very gently turn the head to face the right hand side of the room. Just a nice little stretch into the neck. See if you can take the twist a little more with the head. Maybe take the head over the shoulder. And then we're going to very slowly bring the head to the other side. So we're just taking your head to the left hand side of your room. Maybe just start to take the gaze a little bit over the shoulder, so you're taking it a little bit deeper. And then slowly to center, we're going to place the hands to the shoulders and take a little roll of those elbows all the way around. So we're just waking up the shoulders, just releasing out any tension you may have built up in the up and back and shoulders here. And then begin to bring it back in the opposite direction. And gently release out. Good. A little shake of the hands, the wrists into the shoulders. And we're going to make our way very slowly to all fours now. And we're just going to take those circles again, just from all fours. And just very gently circling all the way around. Again, just releasing any tension in that lower back. This is one of my favorite movements for pregnancy yoga. It really is a lovely movement. And let's take it back in the other direction. And just make your way to center, a little shimmy of the hips. And we're going to bring ourselves to puppy pose. So we're just going to bring the forearms down to the mat. If you can, bring the head down, but if you need to, you can always bring a cushion or a folded blanket under the head if you can't quite bring your head down to the mat. And then just slide the forearms gently along the mat, so you're going to get a little bit of a stretch in the upper back and shoulders. And just adjust your head as you need to. Just bring it as deep as feels right for you. And then just simply breathe here. Inhaling gently in, gently out. And let's just make our way slowly back to all fours, little shimmy. And we're going to take it backwards now. So we're going to bring the feet gently together, just gently opening the knees. It's just a very gentle opening, just to come into child's pose. We want enough room for the belly. So you may be able to come all the way down, depending on how big your bump is. Or again, you may need that cushion under the head. And just, if you can, turn the palms up towards the ceiling. Try and relax the arms, relax the shoulders. If this doesn't feel right, you can always place the palms into the mat, but let's try and turn those palms upwards. Again, just tuning into the breath, easing into this posture, allowing your body just to feel calm, relaxed here as we tune into the breath, knowing there's nowhere to be, nothing to do. Just this moment, just simply this moment for you. Just to breathe, relax, and connect with your precious little one. Breathing gently in, gently out. Just tuning in to that natural rhythm. And that very gentle stretch just into the inner thighs here. You may feel a stretch just in the lower back. And when you're ready, we're going to release our way all the way back to all fours. Then we're going to come into a seated position. So we're going to take our legs nice and wide here. Let's have a nice stretch into the inner thighs. If there is any pelvic girdle pain, just bring the feet in a little bit more. Don't take it quite as wide, otherwise we're going to open those legs out. And just take a little point and flex of the toes. Breaking up the joints, maybe a little circle of the ankles all the way around if that feels good. Back the other way. And a nice point and flex. Just waking up those ankle joints, the feet, and give the legs a nice little shake out. Get that lactic acid going. And we're just going to do some circles here. So you're going to lift tall, just relax the hands to the legs or in front of you if you prefer. And you're going to circle around. So you're going to come towards one leg and then just circle forward and all the way back. And as we're doing this, you're starting to not only release tension in the lower back, you're starting to have a little stretch into the hamstrings and a little stretch in the lower back as well. So you're just going to take it round again. And then we're going to circle in the opposite direction, just taking it all the way around. Waking up those inner thighs, those hamstrings. And just coming slowly to center. We're going to take a little side bend. So let's bring the right hand down to the mat. Reach the left arm up and over. Start to soften the elbow. Nice side bend for a moment. You can let the feet relax a little bit more now. Take a few breaths and then gently across to the opposite side. So we're going to rest that left hand down. Soften the left elbow. Reach the right arm up and over. Soften that right elbow. Little stretch into the obliques. A few breaths. And we're going to come back to center. Now you can take hold of a bolster, a cushion, a pillow, whatever you've got, and just begin to press your heels away. So we're engaging those feet. The toes are coming and facing towards you. And what you're doing is you're actually starting to engage not just the feet, but the hamstrings, the calf muscles as well. So you get that little extra stretch here. And you're going to take your cushion, your bolster, just take it out in front of you a little bit here. And we're going to start to fold forward. And just use your cushions, your blankets just to rest on here. Try and allow the shoulders to be soft. Just allow your head just to drop gently forward. And just take a few breaths. So you're going to take that nice stretch into the inner thighs. Breathing again here, just connecting with the breath. Feeling calm and supported. There's nowhere to be, nothing to do, just this moment here for you. And very gently, just start to unwind, rolling slowly up. Just place your cushion to the side, draw the legs in, just shake them out. Nice shake out. Now you can leave the legs out in front. So you may want to come to butterfly shape or cross the legs. Move back into that seated position, little rock, little sway. Relax the shoulders. And we're just going to close the eyes for a moment and just come to the breath once again. And you may want to place a hand or both hands on your belly. And just take a moment to connect in with your precious little one. Maybe notice movement from your baby, or there may be stillness. That's absolutely fine. Either is fine. Noticing maybe where your baby's nestled within you. Taking a moment to connect. You may want to offer a few words to your baby now. Maybe like, I'm here for you. You're safe. Whatever comes to mind. Taking this moment to connect. This is your time just to relax and just connect with your precious little cargo inside. Just coming to the gentle rhythm of your breath again. And just saying to yourself, you are loved, you are supported, you're safe. And you can stay here just for a few moments more if you want to. Just connecting and breathing. Or whenever you're ready, begin to gently open the eyes. And just take a few quiet moments here, as long as you need. Thank you for joining me again, mamas. Namaste.